Alcoholism has spread its tentacles across the country, breaking families, stealing productivity from the youth, and destroying a generation. Scores went blind or died. Kenya was in a crisis. Murang'a County was heavily affected. Like everywhere else, men and women, young and old, the educated and not so educated, were recruited into alcoholism.
Nimekunywa pombe miaka 30. Na hiyo miaka yote nimekunywa nikiwa natesa watoto wangu sana.
Faiza Wanjiru, a recovering alcoholic, is a mother of one. Faiza says she lost all sense of direction and decency as 7 years of her life were consumed by alcohol.
Mkutano ikiitwa shuleni, siwezi enda. Kama nikibarua nikiitio ni chief, nikifika hapo nafika nikiwa mlevi. Akaangalia kana huyu atakibarua hawezi. Nilifika pale nikaanza kusumbua mpaka mamangu, mpaka watu wetu, mandugu zangu, watu wa kijiji. Nikakaa mpaka nikaanza kukosa mwelekeo. Ile pombe na ile drugs nilikuwa natumia ilinidhuru kabisa, nikakuwa siwezi ishi bila kutumia.
34-year-old Silas Ekira is a university graduate who has abused alcohol for 13 long years.
Nimesomea chuo kikuu cha Nairobi. Nikahitimu na masuala ya kiuchumi, yani economics. Niliposa baada ya kumaliza nikapata kibarua ya kufunza. Nikafunza shule ya upili kwa miaka 5. Halafu nikaingia benki. Kisha baadaye nikatoka huko, na juu ya kukosa kazi nyingine ya kufanya nikajigiza katika hiyo tabia ya kunywa pombe.
Nikaingilia hii maneno ya uraibu wa pombe.
Joseph Kamande started abusing drugs and alcohol immediately he left high school.
Nikaendelea kutumia hizo vileo kwa muda wa kitu kama miaka 4 hivi. Mpaka hata nilipooa nikaendelea tu kutumia pombe na sigara na bangi pia. Mpaka ikafikia wakati sasa mpaka bibi yangu akatoroka akaniacha. Sasa nikaendelea tu na unywaji wa pombe mpaka mahali fikia sasa ikawa imeniweza kabisa, pa kazi ikanishinda.
Joseph lost his job as a casual laborer because he could not control his urge for the drink.
Kurudi nyumbani nikaanza kufanya vijibarua, nikaanza kushona viatu. Sasa nikipata pesa naingia kwa baa hapo karibu, ni mlango ya nyuma kama saa haijafika. Nikipata 50 naingia na chapa kinusu. Chapa 50 nyingine naingia na chapa kana. Sasa mpaka ikawa imeniweza sana.
Then the crackdown was declared on illicit drinks and brewers of second-generation alcohol.
Anybody who is involved in this business, this is now called a business of death. And we are no longer going to entertain a business of death.
License zote kwa sababu mwaka umeisha. License zote zime-expire.
Yes.
Kabla ya license mpya zipeanwe, we must now involve the community totally.
Withdrawal symptoms set in, and with nowhere to get their daily dose of cheap liquor, many became extremely ill amid reports of fatalities. They had nowhere to go to recover from their addiction, their disease.
We realized that we had a big problem in the society. Our parents started suffering problems because those young men who had actually become addicts started becoming a social problem, and it became a major issue, both health-wise in the society, and we realized that we had a problem beyond the pouring of alcohol. And that's when we realized that we needed to set up a rehabilitation center. We made a decision to start a makeshift rehabilitation camp at Uhuru Stadium. So we set up tents. It was actually a tented camp, and we were able to deploy our medical staff, councillors, our various religious groups, and our elders, and we were able to set up a temporary rehabilitation center.
Welcome to the Murang'a County Rehabilitation Program, the first one of its kind in the country, set up to deal with alcoholism on a grand scale. Through this initiative of the county government of Murang'a, the gates of healing were opened not only to alcoholics, but drug addicts. The induction is voluntary and thorough. Their personal data and history is obtained to help identify if they suffer other illnesses or what other drugs they've been abusing.
Here we identify the needs. There's a form that we are filling which we are calling the intake form, and the assessment which includes all the assessment that is needed in a normal rehabilitation center. That includes psychological issues, medical issues, even the physiological issues. For example, if they have a condition of diabetes, we know that they are also going to be referred in and they will need a special diet.
Those with medical issues are treated first before being taken through intensive counseling.
Murang'a tuko sober.
Tony Kimotho, who studied beauty and therapy, is already being reoriented into the profession he abandoned.
Hiyo ndio job ilikuwa yangu before nianze mapombe za wana. Lisa hii venye tuko hapa hivi Uhuru kwa hii rehabilitation ya governor wetu Mwangi wa area. Nimeona yes nitarudia job yangu pole tu cause sasa hii pombe hakuna. Wao nimeona naweza rudia life yangu ya kawaida.
I'm happy to report that the 1,000 or so addicts have now been in the camp for close to 4 months, between 3 and 4 months, and they have gone through the rehabilitation process and they are due. And one thing which has been observed in this county is that since we initiated that project, the level of crime has actually gone down. And what we're asking ourselves now is, now that we want to release them back into the society, how should we do it? We want this to be a long-term, a sustainable program. And what we've decided is that upon graduation, we must be able to link all the 1,000 with empowerment programs.
During that period, they are taken through numerous activities physically to restore their health, confidence, sense of discipline, talents, and general wellness. There are challenges at the camp expected of such a huge program, including financing to meet the individual needs and challenges of its numerous clients.
After being in the camp, in the tents for about 2 months, we had to move on because again we couldn't have continued learning such a major project on a temporary basis, and we looked for a more permanent site within the county at a place called Kambirwa, and we migrated all the 1,000 victims or addicts to Kambirwa, which is a permanent site now. The fact that we have now moved into a permanent location means that this rehabilitation program will be an ongoing program. We can be able to accommodate at any one time within that facility over 1,000 people. And after we graduate this lot, from the month of January, we are going to have a fresh intake. And this will be continuous until we make sure that this county is clean of alcoholic and drug addicts.
The conditions at the camp have improved remarkably over time, and as organizations such as NACADA, the National Youth Service, religious organizations and individuals join in to support the initiative.
We have a disaster here. I can't believe what I've seen today, and I can only commend the governor and his deputy for being proactive and ask the other governors not just to sit there, but to join everyone else, and particularly people of goodwill, to come and support this move.
Alcoholics and drug addicts usually suffer from lack of appetite, but here they are monitored to ensure they get proper nutrition.
They usually take breakfasts early in the morning. They have 10 o'clock tea with a bite like bread. They have heavy lunch, well balanced. They have 4 o'clock tea with snacks. They have supper, and they are also getting tea after supper.
The community now owns the project.
All the churches have volunteered to counsel and even to mentor these people after they have left the camp. We are willing to work together with all stakeholders.
It's a very beautiful and a very good initiative. It needs to be supported by each and every person. And I would urge even the leadership of this Murang'a County to remove any political differences, to remove any kind of differences that they may be having, and support this particular initiative without thinking who has initiated. Because this is a program, if we do not help these young men, this country will get into very, very big chaos.
We want to reintegrate them with the wider normal sober society. And to that effect, we've already profiled all of them, all the 1,000, and we have classified them into various categories. There are those who had lost their jobs and their professionals due to alcoholism. We have a set number of teachers. We have a set number of ex-military, ex-police, and employees of various other categories. And what we are saying is that, for example, the set of people who used to be employed and their professionals, we are going to reabsorb them into labor force. For example, the few of them who used to be or who are ex-policemen, we are going to reintegrate them into employment by absorbing them into our inspectorate group. We have teachers who have fallen out of the profession. Again, we are going to reintegrate them by making sure that we deploy them in some of the schools which doesn't have teachers.
Those set for graduation after the 3-month program agree that the program has made such a profound difference that they are healed from their addictions.
Sina tabu hata kama nikipewa ruhusa hata saa hii niambiwa nienda nyumbani, siendi kutafuta pombe. Hata kama nikienda nikuta tu iko hapo tu kwa nyumba yangu. Ile kitu ninafanya mara moja tu ni kuchukua, kufungua kifuniko na kuimwaga hapo. Sasa hata sina ile hamu ya pombe tena.
Mbadiliko kunayo juu kwa hizo siku ambazo niko hapa nimeweza kukaa bila hiyo kiu ya kukunywa. Pia naona watu wengi ambao wana shida karibu zinazofanana na zangu, na ninaona niko na mwelekeo, labda siku za usoni nitabadilisha maisha yangu.
One of the other major category or the area of empowerment is retooling. We have people who have various arts and courses. We have masons, we have plumbers. So we are going to buy tools and make sure that we link them with the various working groups. For example, if they are masons, we want to link them with our contractors, and we make sure that they are absorbed and they start a new way of life.
But something even more profound is happening to those who have passed through these gates.
Sasa ningechukua hii jukumu, niombe wazazi wangu wanisamehe na pande ya familia. Kitu ya pili ningeomba mtoto wangu. Najua mimi ndio nilikuwa natuma anguke, na nataka kumhakikishia hiyo miezi 3 nikitoka Uhuru nitakuwa mama mzuri, nitamwangalia vizuri, na kulingana na vile ile elimu nimepata hapa, ama mpaka ile counseling yenye nimepewa hapa, hata akimaliza form 4 still hapa nimejua kuna kule anaweza enda kuomba msaada. Mtoto anaweza soma hata kama ni college, anaweza endelea.
The graduates now wait to reintegrate with society, and apart from doing their jobs, there are those who feel they can play an extra role in combating the vice.
Nikitoka hapa nitakuwa mwalimu.
The county government of Murang'a has, through the Murang'a Sober campaign, helped to restore the lives of its people.
Our joy is when we see these clients coming so desperately and progressively getting well, such that now you look at them, you will see health in them.
One of the key areas of empowerment will be capacity building, and we have classified them into various categories. We are going to absorb them into a good number of them, over 300 of them or beyond, into our polytechnics and technical institutions, so that we equip them with technical skills, so that by the time we release them into the society, they have skills which they can use to earn a living.
But for those who have been in this camp, those who had literally been written off by society are grateful for this opportunity of a lifetime.
Kama mwagi wa iria, kama sio mwagi wa iria, mimi ningekufa. Jua kana siku nilimishwa na lori pale, nikiwa nimekunywa pagi, sikukuwa naona. Sikukuwa naona. Juu saida nimekunywa pagi, hata kukula ni shida. Juu hata kukula unakula wapi? Wewe umekunywa pagi, umekunywa madawa, hakuna kazi unafanya. Sasa ndio nasema kama saa hii mwagi wa iria amenisaidia sana, na sitasahau mpaka kukufa kwangu, sitasahau mwagi wa iria. Na mtoto wangu wa kwanza ni bure nitasaa, itakuwa ni mwagi wa iria.
Hata kama tulikuwa tumepotea njia, kila mtu anakuanga na second chance. Na huku ndio unaweza pata tu place, unaweza rehabilitiwa na kila kitu yako irudi form. Yeah.
Nikienda huko nje, sitafikiria hali ya pombe tena.
One of the plea which I would like to make is to the stakeholders. It is very expensive to empower these people. It is very expensive to also train these people. And we are asking for stakeholders to come and join us in rehabilitating our young men and women.